It may be midsummer, but there's never a bad time to talk hockey, especially when we have such great news involving the Syracuse Crunch.
Joining us now is Crunch owner Howard Dolgon. So good to see you. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Oh, it's great seeing you guys, as always.
So, Howard, I think some people certainly know already you've announced a 4-year affiliate extension with Tampa. That's the longest partnership you have had in your 33 seasons with any franchise. We're talking 14 and counting now with Tampa. Why has it been so good on the Syracuse end for you and the Crunch and for Syracuse?
Well, I need more than 5 minutes, but they are really, to me, they are the consummate top-notch franchise in all of sports, the way it's run. We've got a great relationship, beginning with the ownership with Chef Vinnick, right down to the president of business, Steve Griggs, Julian Briswell, the GM, Jeff Tambolini, the assistant GM, John Cooper, the coach. And, you know, it's become such a transparent relationship where it's very cohesive. We share everything with each other. We speak pretty much every day, even in the off season, about what's going on. And at the end of the day, the bottom line is they care about how well we do in Syracuse on the ice and off the ice as well.
Working for Syracuse, why does it work so well for Tampa, Howie?
Nikita Kucherov, Braden Point, Andre Vasilevsky, Yanni Gord, you know, the surprises, you know, like, you know, the ones you don't expect to hit that spend time in the market, get developed by great coaches. And, you know, we try to, you know, run the same business that they do. You know, on the ice, we're very similar because we play the same style. But off the ice, we've learned a lot about how to treat players, how to create an atmosphere that is, and a culture that is very positive. And they've been embraced. The players, the one thing about Syracuse I've learned from day one is the fans love the team and they really love the players. You know, again, we're talking about the arena because we're right now we're the main tenant in the existing facility, the Upstate Met Arena. It served us very well. There's no question, there's no complaints about it. But we're looking at adding, you know, D1 basketball with Lemoyne, men and women. We've talked to the previous AD at Syracuse, and he was very pro putting in their D1 women's hockey program into a new building. The folks we spoke to about building a facility predict that we can add 25 to 30 high-quality concerts that are passing the market. And, you know, that's not to say that the existing building won't have a use. You know, some of our thinking is to put a junior hockey team in the existing building because right now there's not enough ice in Syracuse. So you've got the best young players in our market leaving to play junior hockey in Utica and in Rochester. We want them to stay here and develop. So, you know, with all the growth in the market, I just believe the time is right, and I know Tampa would love to see a new building in Syracuse as well.
Time is right. What about a place? Where do you think this arena could go? What's your vision?
Well, you know, I've had numerous conversations with Ryan, and in those talks, we have agreed not to share specifics. I know the county has a location that they favor. And I think it's a great location. I think it makes sense. We'd even recommend, you know, adding a hotel to a new arena, which we know we need more hotel space in the market. If we're building, let's think bigger. You know, the market deserves all of the upgrades we're talking about. And, you know, anybody that thinks this is a Syracuse Crunch building, yeah, we'll sign a 20-year lease to commit American League hockey team in a new building. There's no question.
Necessary a new arena at some point in the coming years to keep the Syracuse Crunch in Syracuse?
I mean, it's definitely necessary to have a new arena. To keep us in, you know, I don't want to get to that point at this time, but they're building arenas in markets that don't even have teams. They're opening a new building in September in Mobile, Alabama. 3 years ago, a non-traditional market like Savannah opened up a state-of-the-art building. Their opening act was the Eagles. They have an East Coast Hockey League team there now. A year from now, there's a new building going up in Augusta, Georgia. a year after that in Macon, Georgia. So markets are seeing the need for these state-of-the-art facilities to enhance the quality of life in the cities and the counties where they're being built. So, does it cost money? Listen, everything you upgrade has a price tag to it. And we're sensitive to that. And we would never want to put anybody or any government into an uncomfortable situation. But we think a new arena is going to be such a big benefit that eventually it's going to just pay for itself.
Great conversation, Howie Dolgon. We will continue this one. We'll stay tuned. Thank you.
Thanks, Howard.
Much appreciated, guys. Great seeing you.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.